Welcome back, everybody. So today we are going to be opening 5 sets of 1962 proof mint sets. Primarily I am looking for Franklin halves with either a very high grade cameo or the FS-101 or the FS-901, and I'll put up a couple images of what those look like. I'm also looking for the penny with a double die reverse FS-801. So unfortunately, unless you were to get 69 or 70 of a nickel, dime, or quarter in this year in a proof set, they're not really worth much. So unless something really stands out, is like a really deep cameo or something, I'm not gonna mess with it. So all right, let's get to ripping them. The toning, quite a bit of toning on there, pretty dark appearance on the Franklin. Nothing's standing out to me, but that nickel's pretty dark too. That's kind of cool, but unfortunately they're not worth anything. Yeah, I don't know. Let me dig them out of here and see what we got. Yeah. Kind of like it, honestly, that darkness to it. I'm not seeing a whole lot of those die polishing marks either. Quality wise, looks pretty nice to me. Honestly, my lighting's not great. I'm having a hard time telling if it's cameo or not. But yeah, that toning's not bad. Honestly, I kind of like it. It's looking like it could be a slight cameo. So he's got a little something. Hold on, maybe that's dust. Yeah, it looks like a little something on his cheek right there. A little bit of lines right here. Well, let me take a closer look through the loop. All right, so toning on it, I mean, I don't think the toning's all that bad. It doesn't have very many die polishing marks, front or back. I think it's a really nice coin, but it also has kind of a weak strike. The numbers or the words there on the bell don't really stand out. It's just kind of a weak strike as far as the bell's concerned. But yeah, it's a really nice coin. However, it does not have the variations that I'm looking for. So we'll set that one aside, and okay, let me just throw it out there. I don't know what it's worth, but my guess would be, gosh, this is minimum of 67, possibly a 68. It's a question of if I should get that toning removed or not. I mean, a lot of the coins, if you've watched my videos, you can see a lot of those little polishing marks in the fields, and this one, there's a couple little ones here and there, but in general, that's a really nice coin. I think that would grade pretty high. 60, let's call it a 67 plus. All right. Let's see what the penny has to say. Well, from this angle, looks like that could be Cameo. Ooh, that's a pretty nice coin. That is a really nice coin. I don't know about you. Dang, that's nice. I would call that a Cameo. Cameo at least, possibly deep Cameo. That's a lot of... Dang, that is nice. I'm looking at it not through the camera. I wish I could take a picture and show you right now. That I'm getting... Dang, that is nice. And unfortunately, it doesn't look like the back is Cameo. Pennies are hard for me, to tell you the truth. I don't know. I know they're super popular. It's nothing I messed with that much. But I know to get the Cameo rating, both obverse and reverse have to have that Cameo. Dang, that's a shame too. To me, it sure doesn't look like the back is Cameo. It looks like the letters, the words. Sorry, I'm looking at something there between the N and the 1, or the N and the E. Discoloration or something. Man, that's a nice coin. That is super nice. I am gonna take a closer look through the loop. All right, so as I said, I don't think the reverse is Cameo. Unfortunately, because it is a really nice coin. So I was seeing something here. It ended up just being, it's on my finger. Oh, it's a marker. It ended up just being some hair. Man, so you see little speckles and stuff. That's actually, there's a couple little lines when you look through the loop. There's a couple little lines in front of his face, but I think that is potentially toning. If I were to send this one in, which I very well may, just to preserve it because it's such a nice coin, I will probably go through the restoration process. Down here between the N and the E, it looks almost like it's silver, but through the loop you can tell it's toning. And I guess I would send it in with the hopes that it would come back as a Cameo, because, man, it's nice. It's a really, really nice coin. Gosh, I just wish the stupid memorial stood out more. Dang. I think if the memorial was like the head here, I think it would be a deep Cameo. All right, I took a look at the back of it. Condition-wise, extremely nice. Not seeing any marks, really. Front of it, you know, it needs to go through restoration for sure. I'm actually getting some of the green, I can't think of the word for it right now, but there's green down around the numbers and here. He's got this mark on the back of his head. I don't know if that's eating into the copper or not, but so that could ding me grading wise. But at any rate, we're here to find the double die reverse, and I didn't find it on this one or the previous one. Here we have the $50. So I actually already looked at it through the loop, and I'm not seeing the misplaced die mark, what I'm looking for, or any of double die obverse. So everything looks really good. Condition wise too, I mean, again, super nice. Just a lot of, they need to be sent in for restoration, but I mean, quality wise, I'm not seeing a lot of marks. I'm not seeing much of anything. I mean, these are all, I mean, honestly, I said it wasn't worth looking at all the other ones, but I won't do it on this video, but I might dig into those and take a look. I mean, geez, a lot of these are quality-wise are looking extremely nice. So, all right, on to the next one. Dang, these pennies are nice. Wish my Franklins are all looking like that. Another dark nickel there. Okay, once again. Now this one, maybe the reverse is a little cameo on it. Boy, I don't know. It's so hard to tell on these. Same with the wheat pennies. You know, this is a nice big surface, so it's easy to tell the difference, the contrast. But the back is just, it's hard. All those little lines and stuff, they all have to be contrasting, and to me, that just doesn't look, what a pity. I mean, the faces of these, the obverses are so nice, and then these reverses are just not nearly as cameo. The words seem okay. Maybe that's enough to get me a cameo? I don't know. Like I said, I'll pick the best of the best, send it in, see what I get. Okay, let me take a look at this with the loop. Not seeing any doubling, just a nice cameo obverse on it. So on to the Franklin. Initially looking pretty nice. Might have a little something right there. Kind of see a line right here. To the naked eye, I'm not seeing any doubling on the obverse. Reverses, condition-wise, again, looking really nice. All right, let me take a closer look at it. All right, guys, so I think I actually found the DDR FS-101. Extremely hard to see it. I kept on looking at it in different lights. This isn't the normal lighting I have, so I took a little lamp I've got here and I put it right on it. And there's definitely doubling on it. The only thing I'm worried about is it doesn't look exactly like the pictures online. Yeah, so I'm really hoping that this is a FS-101. So if this is that, I'm going to grade it as a 67, even though I think it should be a 68. I've learned, drop it down one if it's something I'm seriously considering sending in. So as a 67, if it's the DDO, the double die obverse, it's going to be a $300 Franklin. If it's not, and it's a 67, it's like $52. However, I'm hoping maybe I'll get a 68 on it, and that would give me, I think it bumps it up to like 150. If I send it in the slow way and I have to pay the variety attribution, that's going to cost me about 50 bucks. So even if it's not the variety, at least I'll break even on it. As long, I'm not going to do the express, that would be too much. So I'll probably send this in, cross my fingers that it is the variety attribution double die obverse. So yeah, let's check this next pack. Heck of a toner on the quarter there. And that back of that dime looks like it is cameo. Front looks cameo too. I'll have to check out the value of the cameo. I think I checked that as I was preparing for this video, and if it was really high quality, it would be worth it. So I might have to take that one out and take a look at it. If it looks good through the cellophane, it typically looks better outside of it. So I don't know if you're getting that lighting, but you can see the cameo there. So all right, I'll probably take that out just to take a closer look at it. Let's cut her open. It's in my hand, let's take a look at it. I gotta say, I got 5 of these packs. Maybe it's the different lighting, but man, the fields on every one of these looks really nice. And gosh, I'm looking at this through the blind eye. I might have a, now this one's, I don't know. I'm going to take a closer look at that right now because I think this could be the DDO. Okay, so I think it was just a trick with the lighting. It's not the double die obverse, but looking at it through the loop, I gotta say that is a quality wise super nice. I mean, this could be a 68 for sure. I mean, there's just nothing wrong with it. I know you see, like in the videos, you see speckling around it in the fields. That's just the toning. So it actually, you get it right in the light and you can pretty much see through the toning, and there's just no marks in the fields. I mean, no marks, period. It is funny though, I'll say this. Right here, you see, okay, between the eagle and the bell, you see that little line right there? I thought on the last one I looked at, I thought, man, that's a scratch or something. It's on the exact same place and the exact same everything. So that's probably polishing on the die. I don't know if that would affect the grade or not. If it's on multiple coins, obviously. Other than that mark, there's nothing. So I would call this a 68. Pretty easy. Not sure what it is, or the value-wise. But man, they're nice coins. I mean, quality-wise, I wish I could find a 52 like this. Holy cow. Moving on to the penny. Once again, same issue. Front looks cameo. Back does not. I gotta say, the quality, I'm gonna have to dig into those nickels and quarters and everything. I mean, the quality on these is looking extremely nice. I mean, again, I've kind of learned when I find a perfect coin, or what I think is perfect, or maybe there's one tiny little thing speck with it, I usually give that a 68. You know, perfect 70, but it's almost impossible to find a 70 on these older coins. You know, they'll find something they don't like. So for me, in my book, perfect is a 68. There, it looks like there is something right under the steps right there. But let me take a closer look at it. I took a closer look at that line under the steps there, just right there. That's toning as well. No doubling, unfortunately. So here's the thing. Like, I get really tempted when I find a coin like this. This one, you know, not a lot of toning, so it's easier to see. It's not hiding anything from me. If I sent this in and I had it restored, so all the toning was taken off, because there's nothing particularly attractive about the toning, so that could ding me on the grading. If I were to do that, I honestly feel like this could potentially be a 69. However, a 69 is 210 bucks, so it'd be worth it. But if I didn't get that 69 and I got a 68, it would only be like $35 without any cameo. If they don't give me the cameo, even just cameo, not a big difference in price from what I just stated. Deep cameo though, that's where the money's at. But I don't know, like for me to be hemming and hawing about the back of it and not knowing, that pretty much tells me that it's not going to be deep cameo. I mean, it should be standout, obvious. But again, all of these look really similar. Same thing, giving me that nice cameo on the front and nothing on the back, at least in my opinion. So I will probably send one of them in and just see what happens. Because you never know. Maybe they'll call it cameo and I've got 3 more, potentially 4 more in the next envelope that could be big money. So, but if you watched a lot of my other videos, probably not. I'm not that lucky. Okay, so I'm not a fan of the Roosevelt dime, but I am going to take a closer look at this one, because that sure looks like a cameo to me on the face and the reverse. So that's showing it really nice in that light for you. Boom, look at that. That's a nice one. See if I can do that on the front too. Close, pretty close right there. Yep, let me take a closer look and see if this would be worth sending in. All right, guys, so you ain't gonna believe it, but this actually is a DDO double die obverse. Almost all the lettering and numbering has it in it, even the designer's initials. It's really hard to see it on that with what I have, but this thing, unfortunately, PCGS does not recognize any variety on this one. So it's not really worth anything unless I could get a 69 rating on it, which I don't think would happen because the only marks I could find on it are right up here by the branch here. Top of the leaves, you can see a little line right there. And I'm pretty sure those are die polishing marks. And I don't know how much that would affect the rating. But this is definitely a cameo. Definitely a double die obverse. And let's call it a 68. It's worth 28 bucks. So even if I send it in the slow way, well, I don't know, I could about break even. But if I can't get the variety attribution, what's the point, you know? So I don't know. Probably set it aside. Maybe I'll send it in just to authenticate it. But man, they need to get on their varieties a little bit better. Last one. Thanks for bearing with me, if you're still here. If you're not still here, well, why aren't you? Could it be that my videos aren't nearly as riveting as I believe they are? Another super toned Franklin black nickel. Now look at that penny. That one isn't quite looking, I don't know. And that dime, I've seen a lot of dimes that look cameo on the front but not the back. This one could be the same thing. Might have a cameo. That one too. I gotta say, I'm really impressed with these 5 packs. Probably the nicest 62s I've pulled out. But last one, and what I really want is that misplaced die on the bell. Then I can stop buying these 62s. But let's tear into it, see what we got. Yeah, once again, cameo on the front. Am I lucky enough to get cameo on the back? Not looking like it to me, anyway. I like the toning. That's cool. Man, these are nice. They're just super nice pennies in these. I almost would be tempted to send this one in without a cleaning, just because the toning is cool, I think. Pretty even around the rim. All right, time for, look at that. Look at that. Right there. Boom. God. All right, closer look. Well, sadly, of all the ones I thought I could send in and get away with not cleaning, I thought it would be this one. However, he has a very small mark on his cheekbone and a scratch on his lapel. Not sure if you can see it. I wanted to send this one in too because of the toning. I think it's cool. The yellow around the rim, pretty even. Not complete, but pretty even. And a super nice coin. Once again. Dang. Such a shame. Moment of truth. did I finally find my misplaced die, Franklin. And just so you know, the misplaced die is just what they call it. A lot of people think it's just was lint that got onto the die or something to give it that similar to a D shape on the bell. This is looking pretty good. I thought I saw some polishing marks, but maybe I was mistaken. All right. Really, it would be really hard to see. I do see something there that looks like it. Don't give me hope. Don't give me false hope. All right, I'm gonna look at it. All right, guys, so there's something there. I'm a little confused about what it is. You can't see it probably. I mean, I was looking through the loop and it's very hard to see. This variety is gonna be hard anyway, but I see a D there. However, it's like not in the same shape or position. Same shape, but not the right position is how I feel. So that's a big if for me. Yeah, I'll probably do some more research on it. If I feel like it is, I will send it in for the variety attribution. And this is quite a nice coin, and that variety is worth the most. So it's very hard to find. Okay, so this is a very nice coin, good condition, everything. Again, I mean, I'm focused more on the variety anyway. I'm not seeing any scratches or nothing. More than likely, since it's not in the same position, I probably won't get the variety. However, I personally would probably give this a 68 because I can't find any real flaws with it. The toning is nasty, so I'd get, you can see right there it's a nasty toning, so I'd probably send it in for cleaning. And if I get lucky, well, okay, so if I call it a 68, the highest price that they have on one is on a 67, and it's $650 in a 67. They do have some graded. They have 2 graded in 68, but they don't have a price applicable to it. So I'm crossing my fingers and hoping that this is a 68. And honestly, I'd be happy just to get the variation. If it doesn't hit my grade, I just want that variation, and then I can stop buying packs of 62s and move on to other coins that I want to find variations of. So anyway, that concludes the video, and I hope you liked it. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and just hit that like button. See you on the next one, guys.